Hi everybody, this is Barry Schwartz. I'm actually currently in St. Louis, so this is why the video format looks different. I'm at my in-laws. Tonight is the Jewish holiday of Rosh Hashanah, and pretty much a new year. So we're here spending the time with my wife's family. I wanted to get started with the Friday, September 18th edition of the Search Buzz video recap. Again, my name is Barry Schwartz, and this is the news we covered over the past week at the Search and Roundtable at sdroundtable.com. I'm just going to make this as quick as possible because, again, I'm at the in-laws. The big news with Bing this week was Microsoft's Bing was that they released this new what they're calling visual search. It basically allows you to, visually look at different things you want to search for. Let's say, let it be like NFL-related topics. You click on NFL, then you can sort through the teams, players, and stuff like that. You can go ahead and narrow down those results on the left-hand side. It's more of a visual approach to searching. It's pretty unique in the way it does it, but not sure how useful it will be to most people. It should be interesting to see how this takes on. Not to be outdone, Google released a visual way to scan through newspapers or articles and news sites. So they released something called Google News Fast Flip. I think it was released the same day, and it basically allows you to flip through as you would flip through a magazine back and forth on a visual level how the magazine might look. It's pretty neat to see how that works as well. On the big news front also, we have word from Google that they finally have totally integrated DoubleClick. Basically, DoubleClick is what they purchased about 2 or 3 years ago, a big ad network, a display ad network, directly in Google AdWords. So now if you log into your Google AdWords account, or for some people, you'll see a way to do display ads directly through the DoubleClick network. How this impacts AdSense publishers is that they'll probably see more and more ads from a wider range of advertisers if those advertisers are using the content network and using display ads. Other big news in the SEO front with Google, they added a new feature to Webmaster tools, which they did not announce, but we found it through Brian Usery. That they added a feature called parameter handling. Parameter handling basically allows you to tell Google exclude these different parameters in the URL, question mark, equal signs, stuff like that, so that you could tell Google which pages are the true unique pages on your site and which ones aren't. Obviously, it's nice to tell Google not to index and to ignore tracking URLs for advertisements and stuff like that. And it's pretty useful if you can't do certain things that you need to do. Thing is, Yahoo always had this. Yahoo Site Explorer had this for a pretty long time already. So this is really Google playing catch up to Yahoo in this front. While I was looking at Yahoo, I actually found that they added a new feature called Top Queries. It's basically a new report. It says beta on it. I haven't seen it before this week. And when I looked at it, it basically gave you the ability to see the top queries on your site as well as the top URLs on your site, the top 10 per site. It's pretty interesting. Nobody really discussed it. Again, Yahoo has not blogged about this, and Google has not blogged about the parameter stuff either. On the market share front, Bing has surpassed the 10% mark in market share according to Nielsen's reports. 10.7%. Yahoo, I think, dropped 4% month over month. But it's big news for Bing that they actually broke that double-digit barrier. So congratulations to Microsoft and the team for making such a great marketing effort to make Bing, their search engine, really stand out. Google acquired reCAPTCHA. Basically, it's that thing that you type in to verify you're human, usually scrambled letters or words that look like newspapers or misprint. The reason Google acquired it was not for the technology to verify humans. That's not really the reason. The reason is because reCAPTCHA is used very often throughout the web to track and to do these types of things. So what Google's doing is they're actually looking at how people look at certain words and what they think those words are actually saying, because often it's hard to make out those words. And Google could use this technology to improve their Google News archives and Google Book Search technology, which is basically a scanning device which scans through the different pages of the book and tries to use OCR technology to read what those letters actually are saying. So this tool hopefully will help Google learn more and more and improve their algorithms in order to figure out what the various words in a book or in newspaper articles are. So that's the acquisition news. Google's Matt Cutts posted a video blog saying why Google doesn't validate, meaning that, why don't they have strict validation on their homepage. Matt Cutts basically said one is for speed reasons, and two is because they need to support more and more devices and more browsers, and not everything allows validation for some reason. It's not something they're against. They probably might do it in the future, but it's a speed reason, and it's a support reason. In addition to what I was saying, that he basically said that Google does not give any ranking boost to sites that do validate. That's what he said. People don't believe him. A lot of people say, SEO, one of the first steps to SEO is making sure your site is clean and validated. And I won't argue with that. It's definitely very good to have. We also noticed that Google's related search commands, if you ever go to a search result, you do a search in Google, they have a little link under the search result, something called similar. If you do that, Google will append a related advanced query, related : site, to basically tell you what sites are related to the site that you clicked on. And it's pretty accurate. It used to be in the past that it wasn't so accurate. If you take a look at it now, it is pretty very accurate these days. So you might want to take a look at that. Bing is getting into trouble again with their MSN bot. One is they're masking it under a Mozilla user agent, and that has been confirmed. And plus, people are saying that it does not reverse IP lookup. It doesn't actually fails on that. When you do a reverse DNS lookup to make sure it's actually Microsoft's bot, it doesn't actually work when it is. So those are two issues again with Microsoft's crawler. We did a poll asking SEOs to tell us if they like to show off. The question was, should you show off your success with search rankings? 34% said depends on the business you're in. 32% said yes, but only privately. 22% said you should never do it. And 12% said yes, they do it publicly. Another poll we wrote was, this is a pretty good one, asking people, would they allow Google to manage their AdWords campaign? And overwhelmingly, 87% said no, they would not let Google touch their campaigns, their AdWords campaigns with a 10-foot pole. So it's pretty funny to see that. Some people said yes, they would, but they only let them set it up. But the majority said, 87% said no, we're not going to let Google touch our campaigns. It's pretty much asking for, asking for it. Clearly, Google has to learn something from that, I guess. I did a post after looking at a thread in the Google AdSense forums asking why is there some type of double standard? Why, when you have the words such as naked or certain types of words in a blog post or on a news site, even though the site is totally clean and is talking about something totally not related, like talking about how it feels to be naked when you're not walking around with your iPhone, how that makes you feel like you're naked if you don't have your iPhone with you. It's just a term used to describe something. Why are free ads shown? Why aren't real AdSense ads shown related to the post? Not obviously to promote nudity or anything, but related to the post. And why isn't that not shown when AdWords actually shows ads for those types of things? Why is there some type of double standard? Obviously, Google has to be more careful what type of ads they put on the publisher sites. It's a tough topic. It's a tough topic to discuss. So if you want to learn more about that, again, seroundtable.com. Also, it seems like a lot of AdSense publishers have noticed their AdSense accounts have been locked down for manual review. And after they've been locked down for manual review and then opened up again, they're having problems logging in. This has been going on for the past week or so, maybe past 2 weeks. So you might want to take a look at that if you're having problems. There's a thread over at SE Roundtable as well. Finally, Google had another mysterious logo. This one was basically a picture of crop circles with a UFO and a missing L in the file name. There's a lot of rumors about what's going on with this. I suspect we're going to hear something soon about it, maybe in the next week or two, and the mystery hopefully will be solved by then. So that pretty much recaps the Friday, September 18th edition of the Search Buzz Video Recap. Again, my name is Barry Schwartz from the Search Engine Roundtable, and you can learn more about everything we discussed at seroundtable.com. We'll have links to everything in more detail. Thank you very much, and everyone have a great Rosh Hashanah, and tomorrow is Pirate Day. Happy Pirate Day.